Hello. I am logging on a little bit early to see how this is working today. Hello and welcome to our full moon meditation. Seems as though Facebook has changed stuff up again. And so I just want to make sure this is all working properly. See, there's a couple of people with us. Hello and welcome. I am trying to see if I can make my screen bigger. No, not so far. Let's see. All right. Well, looks like this is how it's gonna look. So welcome everyone to our full moon meditation. I'm Zara Haji from Yoga Goddess, and as usual, we're here under the full moon of August. Today, actually, it was Sunday, I believe, between Sunday and Monday, that the moon actually reached its fullness. So we are gathering today on August 4th to receive the worldwide womb blessing energies that Miranda Gray transmits 5 times a year. And this month, we're doing a special meditation on abundance. So I'm excited to share that with you through our live cast this evening. And because we have women literally all over the world joining us for these meditations, I love to start by hearing from you. So I'd love to know where you're joining us from, so you can say hello and tell us which city you're joining us from. That would be wonderful. And I'm just going to play around a little bit more here to see if I can increase the size of this video. I just love when Facebook starts to change things up. You never know when they're going to do it. Okay, so I can at least see your comments, so let me know who's joining us here today and where you're joining us from. And just a quick reminder, since we are receiving the worldwide womb blessing energies, you want to have 2 bowls, one for water and one for your candle, which we'll light together as we get started. All right, so let's see. Hello, Cynthia. Where are you joining us from? Cynthia says hello. Laura says, I'm joining from Northeast England. Welcome, Laura. And Francisca is here. Hi, Francisca, joining from Zurich. Lovely to see you. Hi, Kathleen, joining us from Toronto. And Cynthia's in Maryland. Welcome. Heidi's here from Eastern Ontario. And Barbara from Porto, Portugal. Ooh, I've always wanted to go to Porto. Thank you for being here. And Kelly from Tennessee. Welcome, welcome. Katie says hello. Hi, Katie from Chicago. And April. Hi, April. Remind me where you're joining us from. Nice to see you here. All right. So as we're all gathering together, I like everyone to say hello as well so that we can kind of imagine our circle forming. And Tamsin says hello from London. Welcome, Tamsin. Aura is here from LA, from California. Welcome. What a beautiful name. So, yes, it's lovely to feel our group forming. So when you say hello, you're basically joining our group energy. April is here from Montreal. Welcome, welcome. It's so lovely to have you all. All right. So, as I was saying, we're going to be receiving the worldwide womb blessing energies today. And we're going to end our live cast today looking at and acknowledging what we are grateful for. which might sound like a little bit of an oxymoron right now, considering the state of the world. And although, oops, okay, sorry. Although, we're in the midst of a pandemic and it's definitely been a challenging time in many respects, I also feel like there's been so many blessings that have come out of this strange and crazy time that 2020 has turned into. So, and hi, Teresa. Teresa says hello from Washington. Um, so, we will take a moment to kind of take stock at the end of our meditation today. And if you think about it, we are in the beginning of the harvest season, right? So it's traditionally the time of first fruits and harvest. Um, and so it is typically a time to start to feel those feelings of gratitude. And so part of acknowledging our abundance is it's generative. As we feel gratitude, it generates more abundance in our lives. And specifically today, I really want to take a look at how um, how this pandemic has affected our relationships. And so, once again, especially if you are living with a partner in close quarters together, have been together a lot over the last few months, you might be starting to feel a little bit stir crazy, sick of each other, wanting to get away. Hi, Kim. Kim says hi from England. Welcome. And so it gets a little bit more challenging to think of what we are grateful for. And we might actually kind of want to run away from our partners and maybe even from our relationships. So there's been a lot of relationship tension over the last few months. You may know of Esther Perel, who is a famous therapist that specializes in couples therapy. And she created a whole new podcast specifically to deal with living with your partner in quarantine. So it's a big topic. So part of today's live cast, I want to just acknowledge and potentially, flip on its head whatever challenges we might be facing and look for the opportunity, look for the blessing in that. Oh, thank you. April says, thank you so much for everything, Zara. You're really inspiring. I appreciate that, April. Thank you for being here. So, once again, if you're joining us for the Worldwide Womb Blessing for the first time, then you want to have two bowls. A bowl for your water, so that's your womb bowl for the water, and a bowl for a tea light candle. And ideally, you want to have a shawl to wrap yourself with as well as we're getting started. And, just to take a moment before we start to receive the energies, just to take a moment to kind of get quiet and consider your intention for this evening. For joining our Worldwide Womb Blessing and Full Moon Meditation today. Hello, Katie. Katie says hello from Pasadena, California. Welcome. And so, let's just take a moment and just take a moment to connect with our hearts, connect with our wombs. Feel where you're sitting. Maybe you're sitting on the floor, maybe you're sitting on a chair. Wherever you're seated, try to bring your awareness into your seat and into your feet. Just getting quiet, connecting inside to your womb space, to your heart space, and just listening. What feels up for you right now? What needs some attention, some love, some care? What part of you has been feeling disconnected, neglected? And what's the call? What is this part asking for? And maybe you can share that in the chat. What is your heart asking for? Let us know in the chat what's coming forward for you today. What are you bringing forward into our circle? April says to feel safe and secure. Beautiful. Thank you, April. Katie says inner peace. Thank you, Katie. Jennifer says faith in the future and tranquility. Thank you, Jennifer. So all of your intentions we're going to be holding together as we begin our circle, as we begin to receive the worldwide womb blessing energies. Teresa says to be able to hold the worst of my children with grace. Thank you, Teresa. I wonder if you mean your inner children. Katie says connection and self-worth. Thank you, Katie. Francisca says growing with gratitude. Beautiful. Thank you for tying in our theme of abundance, Francisca. And I like that, growing with gratitude. Laura says, I would like to make peace with my IVF struggle and trust in the universe. Thank you so much, Laura. Welcome. Aura says, self-love and faith in my womb. Thank you, Aura. Kapni says, healthy pregnancy with my partner, Dwight. Thank you, Kapni. And Helena says, not to fear when I have pain. What a beautiful intention. Thank you, Helena. Tamsin says, courage to move on. Holding with that with you, Tamsin, thank you. And Cynthia says, my heart is asking me to stop hiding, show my brilliance, and you'll attract the right people and opportunities. Beautiful. Thank you so much, Cynthia. So let's take a moment and let's make ourselves present and known in our circle. You can say your name out loud if you wish. I'm Zara, and I welcome each of you who has shown up here live, who will show up here later on the replay as our circle is cast from Toronto and all over the planet, holding all of these beautiful intentions, spoken and unspoken. If you have a candle, let's light our candles as I strike this match. I strike, oops, too much striking. Try that again. As I strike this match, I call forth the flame of the Divine Feminine to be with us, to hold this space with us. I feel like this candle needs some help, so I'm going to light a second candle. And let's bring our attention to this flame, your flame or my flame, and know that we're bringing forth the flame of the Divine Feminine into our own wombs, waking up the Divine Feminine in each of us as each of our wombs awaken. Other women in our lives are also touched by the spark of the Divine Feminine. We're all connected. So I'm going to put this one in my oval. Right. Here. Okay. Arian says hello. Hi, Arian from the UK. Okay. So we're going to start, as always, with the womb tree meditation. If you have your shawl, you can wrap yourself. And this symbolizes that we're in the presence of the Divine Feminine. So I invite you to close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and bring your awareness into your body. Feel the weight of your body where you're seated, or you might be lying down. Just allow yourself to sink into the weight of your body. And then gently bring your awareness to your womb. Imagine that your womb is like a tree with two main branches that hold beautiful leaves and red jewel-like fruits on the ends. Feel or imagine that the roots of your tree grow down deep within the darkness of the earth, connecting you and anchoring you, allowing you to receive golden energy into your womb. Feel grounded and balanced within. Now allow the image of your womb tree to grow until the tree's branches separate at the level of your heart. Feel your heart center open and energy flow down your arms into your hands and fingers. Feel the energy of love between the earth, your womb, and your heart. Still in awareness of your heart, look up and see or feel the tree's branches reach upwards to cradle a full moon above your head. The energy of the full moon bathes you in a pure silver white light that washes through your aura and over your skin. Open to receive the light of the moon. Allow it to enter through your crown and fill your brain with light. Relax further and receive this light into your heart. Relax even further. Open your womb and allow these energies into your womb in blessing. I'm going to be quiet now for the next 15 or so minutes, receiving the worldwide womb blessing energies. Just relax with your hands on your lap or lying down, being bathed in this moonlight of the full moon, full gray moon in Aquarius, bathing you in her silver white light, washing through and over you, into your brain, into your heart, and into your womb. Keep breathing and receiving. Remembering your womb tree roots anytime you need to or want to feel that safe, grounded connection to the earth and to your own womb tree roots. If you start to feel lightheaded, cover your head with your shawl or tie your hair up in a bun high on your head. Keep breathing, relaxing, and receiving. Once again, become aware of the full moon above your head and allow its energy to bathe you with the silver white light. Feel the light fill your head and your heart and flow down your arms to your hands. Allow the energy to flow from heart and hands into the world. Feel it flow out into other lands, changing the vibration to one of the divine feminine. Feel it healing, loving, soothing, and nurturing the whole world. Feel the presence of all the other women around the world who are connecting with this energy at this time. Send it to them and receive it from them in love, sharing, and communion. Now allow the energy from the moon above to flow from head to heart to womb and down into your land. Let the energy awaken and heal the sacredness of the land and the goddess in the land. Bring your awareness back into your body and grow your womb tree roots deep into the earth. If you like, you can take a sip of water. We're going to move now into the creating abundance meditation. So here's what Miranda Gray says about the creating abundance meditation. Connect with your female creative energies of abundance to create your dreams. At this time of first fruits and harvest, we celebrate the power of abundance that lies in all of us. And in this meditation, thousands of women around the world will help you manifest your dreams. So before we do this meditation, I'm going to welcome you to think of something that you want to bring into your life. So specifically, I'm going to encourage you to channel the energy of the goddess Venus. So Venus is the goddess of all things pleasure and sensuality, creativity, abundance, money. So take a moment and consider, what do you want this goddess of abundance, of pleasure and money and sexuality to bless you in abundance with? So just taking a moment to hold that as we all help you manifest your dreams. So the hand position for this meditation is to hold your hands in a womb bowl shape, in a bowl shape. And you can place your hands in front of your heart, on your lap, whatever feels most nourishing to you and most comfortable. Okay. So place your hands together to create a bowl shape. See or know that in your hands you hold the seed of something new. Place in this seed your desire for abundance in your life and your wish for how it will manifest. As you think about your wish, notice how your heart opens and fills with joy and happiness. Allow this happiness to flow from your heart to fill the womb bowl of your hands with love. Now see or know that the seed in your hands represents the seeds of all the women taking part in this meditation. See that seed glow with a beautiful, loving energy, showing its connection to all these women. Become aware of the full moon above you. Feel, know, or see the moonlight flowing over you and down through your arms to fill the bowl of your hands with light. Know that you are blessing and manifesting the desires of all the women taking part, and that at this moment, every woman is also blessing your desire with moonlight. Know that for every woman taking part, the seed of her abundance starts to awaken and grow in love and moonlight. Know that the blessing of moonlight, combined with the intention of thousands of women worldwide, has awakened your abundance, and it will appear in your life. You do not need to do anything to create your desire. Simply relax and enjoy receiving all the abundance sent to you in this meditation. Bring your awareness to your womb tree now and grow its roots down into the earth, connecting you and anchoring you. Follow the roots down. Take a deep breath and begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. When you're ready, you can stretch, open your eyes, and smile. Let's grab some paper and a pen, and let's take a moment to reflect on our abundance, for what we're grateful for. And I'm going to invite you to think about that in relationship to the goddess of pleasure and relationship, and how during this time of social distancing and previously quarantine, how has that brought abundance into your life? And maybe that's a bit of a stretch for you, but I'm going to invite you to think about the blessings that have come to you in the last several months since March 13th. And just take a moment to write some of those reflections down. If you need another minute to finish writing, go ahead and do so. I'd love to hear about your thoughts and reflections. So if you would be willing to graciously share any of your reflections, your experience from the meditation, what you're taking away with you after today's worldwide womb blessing energies that we received together, any appreciations, um, words of reflections. I'd love to hear from you. Aura said that felt so good. I'm so glad. Aura, it felt so good to me too. I could literally feel in the sharing meditation when we were opening to receive the energies um, from the head to the heart to the womb into the land, waking up the feminine and the goddess in the land. I felt like I was channeling Venus. That was really cool. So thank you. I'd love to hear what it was like for you in today's meditation, what you're taking away with you, and any reflections of how even maybe you've had the inklings, the beginnings of a shift in how you're experiencing your relationship or how you'd like to experience love in your life. April says it's brought me and my partner closer. Thank you, April. I'd love to know how. Katie said, that was really great. I feel so in abundance. Thank you, Katie. That's what we want to hear. Beautiful. Laura says, I feel lighter and more hopeful for our futures. Thank you so much, Laura. I think that's a beautiful reflection because it can start to feel like we're getting bogged down, right? So I'm so happy that you're feeling more hopeful. Kathleen said, I pictured how all our roots were communicating with each other just like actual trees living close to each other do. Oh, I love that visualization, Kathy. Beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. It's a beautiful reflection. So, as always, I'm so grateful that we get to share in these circles um, for the full moon, and it's so lovely, especially even though the transmission of the Worldwide Womb Blessing energies was actually yesterday. I so appreciate those of you who joined us today to receive the energies one day after, because it's still so strong. I just love that. Elizabeth says, feel connected to my feminine side and womb feels clarity. Thank you, Elizabeth. Kim Marie says, I'm grateful for the time to spend so directly with my husband and our cats and time to talk with family more meaningfully. I feel a more positive shift during and after the meditation. This full moon was hard on me and I needed to shift my soul. Oh, beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing that beautiful reflection, Kim Marie. Elizabeth Ingram says, yes, I felt closer to my partner and he to me in the last few months. Have been able to launch my coaching business in lockdown. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Wonderful. April says it brought me and my partner closer because we were able to just be with each other and not have the hustle and bustle of the outside world get in the way. Yes, April, love to hear that. It's so important for us as feminine beings awakening to our divine feminine to slow down, to connect to the rhythm of our wombs and our cycles and honor that cyclic rhythm, honor our times of rest and our times of activity and follow that ebb and flow. So I know some of you that work with me, work with my work in Moon Goddess, you're more aware of how to do that. Others of you who might be starting to chart your cycle with the moon are starting to get to know those ebbs and flows and honoring them more. So that's my wish for all of us here and all women on this planet, to really honor our cyclic rhythms, um, and really to honor the times of rest and the times of play, and all the times in between, instead of pushing ourselves and depleting ourselves. And I think this pandemic has really shown us how much that hustle and bustle makes an impact. And taking that time back has been so precious and renewing for so many. Aura says, I'm grateful for the past months, coronavirus. They have brought me closer to my man, the love of my life. Um, as we did share deeper thoughts, more intimate reflections, I felt we grew a strong team core. I feel grateful for these past months, as they also allowed me to create my own YouTube channel. Congratulations. They brought me abundance and transformation. They brought me abundance and creativity and ideas and visions to transform our living space. I'm grateful for the deeper connection also that I have with my brother and my cousin. I appreciate this beautiful group and the flow of energy today. Full moon in Aquarius. Felt intimately close, as I am in an Aquarius. Me too. Um, Water of life and divine air. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you. I'm so grateful for each of you who join us monthly, who are joining us for the first time. We do this every month, so please come back. Our circle is now open, but always unbroken. We're always connected through our hearts, through our wombs, and now through our desires. Thank you for helping me to manifest mine, and I'm honored to help you manifest yours. Next month is, I believe, the harvest moon. So more specifically, we'll be continuing this theme of harvest and abundance and manifesting. And I have some beautiful announcements to make in September. So for those of you who are already part of the Yoga Farm community, you know that I am more connected with them there. So I'll say more about that in September. They have a beautiful 300-hour advanced yoga teacher training starting in September. So for those of you who are yoga teachers already, you might consider their advanced teacher training. I'll be teaching in that as well. And for those of you who are interested in Kundalini Yoga teacher training, they are doing online programs at Yoga Farm. So something to check out if you aren't familiar with their work. It's a beautiful community, and I'm excited to be part of that community, as well as be here with all of you in our Yoga Goddess community. So I'm sending you lots of full moon love and abundance. We'll be sending out the replay tomorrow. If you have friends that you want to share this meditation with, you can forward them the email. I'll also be sharing with you some resources over the next few days about how to bring more intimacy and connection into your current partnership, into your relationship. So watch your inbox for those, because we're in the time of Venus. You know, Venus went retrograde earlier, and we did a beautiful, in our Moon Goddess Mentorship group, we did a beautiful 40-day practice for the Venus retrograde, honoring the goddess Venus. And now that she's direct, and she's direct actually until, I think it's spring 2021, so a good long chunk. So she's affecting all of us. And this energy of pleasure and beauty and sensuality and love is all bubbling right now in the collective consciousness, which is a kind of a funny contrast, right, with what's going on. But I feel like we have this opportunity to channel the divine feminine, like my beautiful mentee. Oh my gosh, you're name has left my mind momentarily. Oh no. I will think of it. I will remember in a moment. Francisca. Francisca said beautifully at the beginning of the pandemic um, that, under what other circumstances is the solution to uh, go home and stay home? That's what's going to help everyone heal. So it's such a beautiful, I think, reflection of the divine feminine that's our solution to go home and stay home and rest and connect, take care of ourselves, be good to ourselves, and so Venus is doing her thing in a different way this year for sure. But so many people are at home with their partners, especially through lockdown. And whoa, what an opportunity for intimacy and connection. So let's play with that energy over the next few days. Let's get to know how we can channel Venus into our lives and into our relationships and really, really capitalize, really marinate in these sensual pleasures that Venus is showering us with in her direct contact with us right now. So once again, thank you. Sending you so much love and abundance. And watch your email. Stay with us in the support circle. We'll be talking a lot about this over the next few days. And I wish you lots of full moon love in Aquarius. And let's keep talking in the support circle. Bye for now.